Next video, I got target is 2 round NFL draft for week one, NFL, and after week one of college football. So yeah, number one overall, we got the Carolina Panthers. See, I like Travis Hunter. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a really good player. I don't think he's worth being. I don't think he's gonna be going number one. Like the Panthers could use the corner, and could also use a receiver, but they could also use an edge rusher because Brian Burns is gone. Right now they have David Clowney and DJ Wanham. Not two very good players. I'm gonna try to give them upgraded in the edge group and give them James Pierce Jr. Tennessee. Number two, I think the New England Patriots. They like here it's kind of depend. Like you could go hamster, it kind of really depends on. Do you think he's gonna be corner? Do you think he's gonna be right out? Patriots don't really need a corner. They could use a wide out, but the Patriots could also really use a tackle. So it's like, but I thought about Hunter if he was wide out, but I don't think he would be number one wide out. I think that'd be a guy like Burton or McMillan. So for Patriots, I'm not giving him a tackle. I don't give him one of the LSU tackles. I'm not giving Will Campbell try to get some protection for Drake May. So, yeah. Number three, the Denver Broncos. So yeah, like remember like see how much does, but even if he has a good year, not to move on from this early because you got some first round. So also we're not thinking about that. Other than I don't think this is too early for the quarterbacks. I think it's like yeah, 'cause Hunter and Sanders had really good games, but that's against a lot of competition in North Dakota State. Against North Dakota State, but they're good, like Division two team, but like they're not great. They're not greatest in their Division one competition. So if they have a whole good season, yeah, I think it's a little too early to go that high on Sanders. I still think Sanders will be first round. I still think he's one of the top 10 pick right yet. But yeah, I don't get try to give Bo Nix some help. Give him an extra weapon. They still have Courtland Sutton, try to strike Franklin, but they got rid of Patrick. They traded Jerry Judy. So they don't really have much of our receiver. So I don't give him Luther Burden for Missouri. Then we got New York Giants. I was just saying with the Broncos, like it's too early for a quarterback. It's too early for a quarterback. Like I think I need to see more good games against better competition from Sanders and Beck to move up this high. But I still think they're good players. So yeah, not gonna do that. Giants could use a tackle because um Evan Neal isn't even a starter going this season. So I was like, that isn't going very well. And like I consider going McMillan just to pair him up with Neighbors. I also think they could if they can pair up a really good corner with they Banks, it'd be great. So I don't think I'm my current number one corner. I'm gonna give him Will Johnson. I still like him a little more than Hunter. And at five with the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, they're a team that has some big weaknesses. I think I'll give him McMillan just because they had T Hop, he's a free agent. Traylon Burks has been a bust so far. Tyler Boyd's on a 1 year deal. So they have Calvin Ridley, who's only proven our receiver. He's not a great number one. So I'm going to try to give him a guy that can be a really good number one. I'll give him kind of insane week one. He had over 300 yards. Number six, for the Washington Commanders. They need some corner help, and they can also, if they can have Hunter with the wide receiver and help them out there, that's perfect. They need help with both. Try to make this team better because the quarterback room, the first round pick in 23. Um, why am I blanking on his name? Commanders, many of Forbes, he's been terrible in camp. I don't think he's the guy. Even then, they don't not that great in corner anyways. Benjamin Andrews turned him from a good number one, so I don't give him Travis. Number seven, I do Las Vegas Raiders. They got like tough because I think it's close to I think quarterbacks close to being worth the top 10 pick. Now it's quarterbacks always tend to get drafted a little over high. They could also use cornerback though because you got Nate Hobbs at corner, and that's really it. So it's like, yeah, but they like doesn't matter how good a team around you if you don't have a good quarterback. So I'm gonna give them your Sanders from Colorado. I still think he's top 10. Like he's close enough. I still think he's top five. And the Raiders, they just need to find a fruit. They just need to get a good quarterback to be their future. I don't think Mitch Burkhead was that. Now we get to Northern Saints. Sanders here, maybe taking him. I think it's a little early for back, so now I'll take him. Tackle they drafted Felicia from this. I don't think they'll take Banks. They could because they hopefully will get back Ryan Ranchek next year. We'll see there. So yeah, on defense, like guy like Ken Jordan's getting older. Anderson's not that young either. I guess like really rotation piece on the tier defensive line. I'm not trying to give him like a huge upgrade on that defensive line. I'm gonna give him Mason Graham. Like, try to get that defensive line to what it was a few years ago and be great. So I get the Vikings. Like it was really simple. With Morrison here, I'm taking him. Like if they need corner help, go Morrison only one year deal. Murphy's the free agent. After last Ray Jackson, you passed away, rest in peace to him. Yeah, they just don't have much at corner, so I don't give him help there. Morrison, who's a really good corner. Now, number 10 at the Cardinals, another team that could have used Morrison. I don't think there's another first round corner left, so I'm not going to do that. They could have used that. So, but I don't give him a little. I think, yeah, I don't give him a little defensive line yet. They drafted Darius Robinson for the edge, but they didn't really have much on the tier defensive line. They had Justin Jones and they brought in somebody else, but I think I'm on your deal, so I don't give him some help. I don't give him a great, hopefully a good long-term option. I don't give him Michael Williams. Get two young guys on the one on the interior and one on the edge with Robinson and Williams. Now we got the Seahawks. So yeah, like it, I don't think they really they have two young tackles. I don't really know why the tackles is high up on their needs. I don't think they're up to it this really just because they have two young tackles they are high on. I think so. Yeah, but Geno Smith, he's only have 1 year left after this season. Like that's kind of like just a year that's there. It might not be year of the year that like actual season there. And even then, he's getting older. I'm gonna give him the hope that he's quarterback for the future. They signed Jaren Hall, but he's not done either. I'm gonna give him Carson back. You know, tough at the end of that Colts. So, yeah, like I think it's a little early for Lubson that they could use him just because Julian wasn't done for everyone. When he is healthy, he has not done great anyway, so it's not like he's when he's a great guy when he is healthy anyway. Hold on. So yeah, here for the Colts. They Julian back. They brought back Julian Beckman, but only brought him back on 1 year deal. So yeah, and we'll see how Nick Cross does this year. So I don't give him some safety help and just assume they don't bring back Blackman. So I don't give him Malachi Starks out of Georgia. Now we'll get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. See how they do. Like they're not. They could. Like they're good on the tier defensive line, but I think they could. Do they really on one? I still think it's a little early for Burke. I still think he's on good. Like he's gonna be soon. I just think it's a little higher for me. Just a little too high for me. So I'm gonna give him a little edge help. They lost like a lot of their good edge stuff they've had. Like they have yeah, Diaby and Joe Tryon-Chica. Joe Tryon-Chica has been a first round bust so far. Yeah, Diaby had a good year, but I think they drafted Chris Paswell at Alabama. I think they could use a really good player. I'm gonna give them Abdul Carter out of Penn State. And we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's too early for the next quarterback because Fields and Wilson are both on 1 year deals. So let's see. And if they're picking at this point, they probably didn't have that good of a year anyways. But they have George Pickens. They have potentially Roman Wilson. We'll see how he does as a rookie. They don't really have much wide out outside of them. So I don't give him some help there. I'm going to give him Mecca Ohio State. Now we get into Jacksonville Jaguars. Like they could use tackle. Like they got Cam Robinson, they got Anton Harrison. But like if you can get upgrade or K Robinson is great. Maybe you keep Robinson for another year and you just bank this guy develop for you. I don't give him a tackle. I don't give him Calvin Banks, South Texas. I like those Denver's Chargers. So yeah, like they've been trying to search for the two defensive line help for a while. So I think they do it just because, but they want to trade, but they might also want to trade down and try to take Kenneth Grant if they will tie here because you might end with Harbaugh because his year ends long gone at this point, so you can't take it. But I think they could really use some tight end help. Like Jared Everett's gone. Um, who are their tight ends? We got tight end right now. They Will Everett. I mean, no, Will Disley, excuse me, and Hayden Hurst. Two not very good guys. I'm trying to give them a grade. Reunite Harbaugh with a former Michigan player. No, give them Coastal love. I get Cleveland Browns. Like they don't. Uh, like even if Boston has a bad year this year, you can't really move on from him with that huge contract he's got. So they're not taking quarterback, obviously. And if he did have a bad year, they can't really afford to move on from him right now. That's like they obviously have Miles Garrett. And Darius Smith, though, he is 31, he's gonna be 32. Let's look at his contract here. Like how many years is he left in his deal? Smith has a potential out at the season, so maybe move on from him, keep him for next year, and have a guy like Nick Scott to develop and be a rotation for him and be in rotation with Smith just as he gets older. Because Smith can't play forever. He's getting older. So I don't give him Nick Scorton. He's going to be 33 by the end of the by near the start of next season when because it will be Scorton's rookie year. Now we got to listen to this Rams. They could really uh they could use some tackle help because like they got Larry Jackson, Rob Hammerstein, Hammerstein's getting up there. Jackson, he's inconsistent. He's dealt with injuries, but they need their future quarterback because Stafford's getting older, and they do not have anything behind him to like your future quarterback plans because Jimmy Garoppolo is not that. So I'm not giving Quinn Ewers at Texas to be their future quarterback. Now we got the Chicago Bears. Like I would have loved to give them like Nick Thornton to get a guy obviously not this Smith. You're still here. I just don't think it's great for JT Royale right here, but they could also use some tier defensive line help because they have really rotation pieces on tier defensive line. Like they missed recent draft picks, but they haven't proven much. So I'm gonna give them help there on that defensive line and give them Deion Walker out Kentucky. Now I got to line the Falcons. They could use some more receiver help outside Drake London. They don't have a lot at wide out. I think it's a little early for Isaiah Bond, so I don't think they're going to do that. You could also use some edge help because like, the trade for Matthew Judon, he's still looking for new deals. He might leave, and he's getting up there. He still thought he was released last season. So yeah, and like even if you do get Judon, you don't really have much out edge anyways. So I don't give him a first round pick at edge. A lot of people thought they should have done last year. Pick the edge at 8. Look, JT Tumoral out of Ohio State. Now we get the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, their tier for my terrible, but like the Dolphins don't like Mike McDaniel in the Dolphins. They like to invest in a tier. That's why they figure the bulk what Dolphins line generally. So I don't know. I think it's not they're not investing first round pick. I'm going to tier that's line, at least with this coaching staff. But like they could use some defensive line help. Like they brought Kane Calais Campbell. They got Jack Taylor. Those are rotation pieces at this point. Like Chris Campbell, he's really old, so I don't think he's gonna be around much longer. So I give him a hopefully potential replacement or Stin Wilkins. I don't give him Kenneth Grant out of Michigan. Look at New York Jets. After Cam Newton's week one, he's now fourth. He's not going to be first round pick at quarterback. I'm not going to go. I think it's a little early for quarterback, sadly, because they could use one to replace Rodgers, so hopefully there's one in the second round of the second pick. So yeah, but like they could really use some wide receiver help. Like Xavier Wilson, they brought him Michael Williams. He's only 1 year deal. Still a lot of injuries. So can he stay healthy? Number 3, you're not very good. Give him some wide receiver help. I'm gonna give him Isaiah Bond out of Texas. Formerly about he spent last year out at Alabama. I got the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, like they don't need interior defense line. They got Kenneth Clark, Kenny Clark. They got Devontae White. They don't really need it. I'm gonna go there. Like, even at edge, they got Lucas Van Ness. They got Preston Smith. They got Rashawn Perry. They don't really need that, but they got some injuries. She gets with them. Eric Stokes, Eric Anderson, a little up there. So I'm getting some cornerback help. This is a good pick. I think Denzel Brooks will fall a little bit just because teams ahead of the Packers. They just had some bigger needs. I'm going to give the Packers Denzel Brooks some cornerback help. And now we get the Houston Texans. Like Nico Ryan's like in San Fran, he loved that defensive rotation help. But, like they have great defensive rotation. You don't have much of tier defensive line, so give us some help on their tier defensive line. They're good as Purdue Jim Ray Anderson. I don't give them Tyreek Williams at Ohio State. I like Dallas Cowboys. Like this running back class is loaded, but it's like you probably all these guys like you're probably find a good running back out your second pick might be a little tough. So it's like, do you really want him versus not pick a running back? They were like one maybe Rico Dowdle's a great year. I don't really think he will. Zeke and Dalvin are not good at this point in their careers, so you can't count on them. But so I don't do it. I don't take a quarterback. I don't take Ashton Genty out of Boise State. He's been really good for them. I get the Buffalo Bills. So yeah, like the Bills, like I they could use a wide receiver, but they got a lot of young guys who they like, so they probably won't. Like, and I think it might be a little early for Stewart, but like they could still use a wide out. So probably when their second round picks, they might, but they could also use a corner because they don't have much. Like Trace White's gone, they don't really have a ton of corner. So I'm not giving some corner help. I'm not giving to Carrio Davis out of Arizona. Now we get the Philadelphia Eagles. They could use corner out linebacker because that middle linebacker is terrible. White's on only 1 year deal. This team does not like the best high picks on linebackers. So it's not going to do it. They just don't. This isn't what the Eagles do. Howard Roseman has never used a high draft pick on a linebacker. So I don't think he's going to start doing it now. But they could use a tackle. They still think Johnson line, obviously. But Johnson, he is 34, almost like he can play, and he's super good. You don't have a tackle that can really step up and like ready for help behind him right now. So yeah, Johnson will be 35 when he got this guy. So I think definitely the Eagles always like to draft the future defensive lineman early, like a year or two early. So I think that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna give me Emory Jones Jr. out of LSU. LSU has 2 really good tackles this year. Then we go Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, like could really use some wide receiver out just because they got Jamar Chase also, but he's looking for a new contract. Higgins is looking for a new contract. They have Jermaine Burton on the rookie. So like how can they keep Higgins? And so yeah, I'm gonna give them Evan Stewart at Oregon just because give him a extra receiver help. So it sounds like Higgins at this point probably won't be coming back if they haven't signed him to a new deal yet. It probably isn't looking very good. I guess the Detroit Lions. They've been looking for their top edge rusher opposite of Aiden Hudson for the last couple of years. They haven't really scouted it out. It's not going to be Marcus Davenport. He's super injury prone. He's on a 1 year deal. They had James Houston. I think maybe Fraser this year as well. So I'm going to give them Patrick Payton off first. Try to get them edge out opposite of Aiden Hutchinson. Okay, Baltimore Ravens. They they lost a lot. Like they lost Kevin Zeitler. They lost from half Mark and Moses on their defensive line. They didn't really invest any really high draft picks on their two-year defensive line. They used a high pick and a tackle. So I'm gonna try to help that year. Get Lamar some grid protection. I'll give Jonah Valiant out of Arizona. Now I got San Francisco 49ers. Just recently extended Trent Williams. So yeah, but outside, and then they got Colton McKivitz, who's back on a 1 year deal. He's gonna be free agent then season again. And their tier is terrible as well. Though. Like no, they have like some recent high draft picks. So yeah, I don't. I just think tackles more valuable, especially if they let McKivitz block. I think they do, and even if he doesn't, he's not. He's replacement level tackle anyway. I don't give him Arianti or Ziri out of Minnesota. I got Kansas City Chiefs. Colton Loveland is still here. I would love him here just to be Kelsey's just a replacement because Kelsey's just getting older and almost like can he play? But I don't like I don't like the tight end. I don't like Oscar Delp this early. I don't think he's a first round tight end. So maybe their second pick they could. So yeah, like I don't think they need Turner Cullen. They still got Trent McDuffie. They got some young corners behind him. I don't think he be a corner. But like you don't have a ton of edge. Like the guy Karlaftis, he spent the first round pick last year on the guy out of Kansas State. I can't like know his name. Sorry. Look. So yeah, they got Felix Sanazukina. They did really nothing last year. And like as they're starting opposite edge of Karlaftis and Mike Dana right now. And like so I'm gonna try to give him some edge help and really help that defense because I think it's a little early for Torrey Horton. It might help that wide receiver out even more. So I'm gonna give him Landon Jackson out of Arkansas. Like I got Chicago Bears. It's just a Panthers pick, but that's part of the Bryce Young trade. They got their second round pick in 2025. So yeah, they had some defensive interior help. They could use some guard help, kind of, if they do. So some bounce back can be good. But I don't give them some edge. I don't give them some edge help. Give them guy outside of not the Swift. Help out that defense. It's like they showed some flashes. They don't really have like a ton of talent on the defensive line. Like that linebacker room in secondary, they got a lot of talent. They don't really have a ton on the edge. Outside of the Sweat, obviously. So I'm gonna give them Jack Sawyer on Ohio State. I'm not gonna name the Patriots. How they could really use a guy like Darius Sear, I think, is a little early for Horton. Like if they could trade down, we're not gonna trade, but like if they could, that'd be awesome. I will give them linebacker, but you can also like blitzes and does pass rushing. I don't give him Harold Perkins, so LSU. Just this guy falling. I think his first round pick talent is just teams have bigger needs. Like if it was mainly like an edge, maybe they will take him, but he's really and also yeah. Look at Denver Broncos. They could use a corner outside Patrick Tan. Like normally with one Kelsey is a safety. Like they got unproven guy in PJ Lock and PJ Lock and Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones good, but they really like PJ Lock. They also use some defensive line help. You know how much up there. So I'm gonna give Walter Nolan out of Ole Miss. Yeah, the New York Giants quarterbacks fell, which is good because I don't thought it was too early to have four to take one. I think at 36 is good. I'm not taking Wigman. He had a terrible week one. So I'm going to take Jalen Murrell out of Alabama. You're going to hopefully their future quarterback. Then we got the Tennessee Titans. I don't think they're not, yeah, it's way, I don't think it's way too early for the next tackle and if they want one, in my opinion, right now. So it could really, you could use some edge help outside of Jeffrey Simmons. Is really good. It's always nice to have multiple good linebackers, just because Harold Landry, he's had some injuries. I think he's some tension he's been out there. I don't give him some edge help. I don't give him potentially moving on to have Ole Miss. Another Ole Miss guy. I got the Washington Commanders up next. And I would love to give him a tackle, but it's too early in my opinion. Take a tackle. They could really use a tackle. They don't have much at all. But I'm not giving some edge help. They trade away Drake Young. They traded away Montez Sweat. They're like rotational pieces. Take 1 year deals. Trying to give him Danny Dennis something, another edge out of Penn State. Like the Las Vegas Raiders, like they need some corner help, and corners fell. Like, some corners are good for this thing. I don't give them Savon Real Jr. of East Carolina. He's the cornerback help guy opposite of Nate Hobbs. How can New Orleans Saints? Once again, I do not like Wigman this early because it's week one. He might bounce back, but he was just not good. Drew Aller, he did have a good week one. I don't give the Saints are hopefully future quarterback. I don't take Drew Aller out of Penn State. I'll give the Buffalo Bills. They good like I like the corner better than wide receiver just because I think they don't have a ton of young pieces that they probably like at corner. That the rest year they do. But I still don't give him wide receiver in the second round. I'm gonna give him Torrey Horton a color and say had a good year last year. I got the Arizona Cardinals. But each or wide receiver outside of opposite Martin Harrison Jr. Also some corner help. I don't really think they'll draft this high just because they got Jerry Trump. They just drafted Michael Williams in the first. I like getting some corner help. I'll shout out Trevor from the team. They don't really have a lot. I'm going to give him Jabbar Muhammad out of Oregon. We're going to Seattle Seahawks. They just drafted my Byron Murphy, so they don't really out Texas last year. They don't need that tactical. Well, they could use some edge help. They got to train with some injuries. Like Boy Mafia is only one decent year. It's not that proven. They could also use some linebacker help. They brought in senior players, Brown Trail Dodson from the Bills, Brown and Trump Baker from the Dolphins. Draker and Pierce are playing 1 year deal. And then he's struggled a little bit with injuries. Dawson is good. So I'm gonna give some linebacker help opposite of Dawson. I'm gonna give him Barrett Carter out of Clemson. I got the Indianapolis Colts up next. It's I thought about um Colston Loveland at their first pick just because they could use a good tight end because Jay was proven a ton. I still think they could use a tight end. I think they have some young receivers they like. They're not to take the quarterback. They get literally for next corner. So I don't take the next tight end. I don't take Oscar Delta or Georgia. Try to get by Oscar J that could be good. And if Lane just step up next year when he comes back from injury, they have two good tight ends, which never hurts. Like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They don't they have like Evans, they got Chris Godwin. They have Jalen McMillan, who's gonna be number 3 of the year, so they don't really need to fire out. I think it's a little early for the next corner. Like I like some of these guys. I think it's a little early for some of them. But who they got? They got yeah, they could definitely they could definitely use a play upgrade for Ben Bredesen, who I don't really like. I'm gonna give him Tyler Beaker out for again. Give him two young guards and young center. So yeah, I'm gonna give him Tyler Beaker out Alabama. Hopefully be an upgrade over Ben Bredesen, who I do not like. Because for Steelers, I still think it's a little early for Connor Wingman after how bad he did, and I was never really higher anyways. Like they could release a quarterback. I thought about Cameron Ward and Jackson Dart. I think they're close. I think a little higher in Cameron Ward. So I'm giving Cameron Ward out from Miami, Florida. Hopefully he gets a future quarterback because Fields and Wilson are both in 1 year deals. Look at Jets and Jaguars. They brought in Darnell Savage from the Packers. So and they got Andre Cisco. So they need 50 ton just because I don't think they're gonna really move on from him this early. To Savage this early just because they literally just signed him to a decent size deal. But on the defensive line, they did bring in Eric Armstead, so they don't really got a ton really. Got to their tackle. They got their future, hopefully future left tackle opposite of John Harrison. They go see some tier help because they got Brent Scherf. He's getting up there. And so, yeah, and then they also got Marius Morris. That guy's getting up there. So I think they could use new developmental player on that could hopefully they still Scherf and Morris next season. And then we have Jackson up your replacement with them. I don't give him Jonathan Jackson. I could the LA Chargers. They need a wide receiver badly. Like they drafted Adam McConkey, they drafted Quentin Johnson the previous year first round. He was been terrible so far. There really ain't much outside of that. So I'm not like they I would love they I don't give them wide receiver help. I don't give them. I like Mayor of Stanford. Hopefully gets some Herbert some more weapons. I get the Cleveland Browns. Like you still got Nick Chubb, you got Jerome Ford. And Nick Chubb, how does he bounce back from his injuries? His injury, like major injury, like that's a pretty big injury for running back, and he is 28, almost 29, so he's got all that carries over his career. So I think they could use him to running back. These running backs are kind of falling just because this running back class is really good, and not a lot of teams value running backs. I just don't give them. Hopefully, they're running back for the future. I'm not giving Ollie Gordon the second out of Oklahoma State. I got the Carolina Panthers. So yeah, it's like they traded Deontay Jackson for Deontay Johnson. So they really good. Aaron Thielen, he's getting up there. They drafted Xavier Ridgett. They got Deontay Johnson, so I don't really think they don't value. They probably don't value some of their other needs over that. So I know give them hopefully credit a really good player opposite of J.C. Horn if he can stay healthy. I'm gonna give him Maxwell Harrison out of. I got Chicago Bears again. This is their second round pick. Previous one was the Panthers. Like I held it off on the previous pick taken, um, offensive lineman just because I thought that they could use some edge help. But now they could use some too offensive line help because Nate Davis struggles first year with them. Ryan Bates, I don't know how much longer, how many years he has left. Tippin Jenkins is a free agent. So yeah, I'm gonna give him some help on that tier. I'm gonna give him Parker Brailsford out of Alabama just to be eventual replacement for those guys. And then Jenkins has been great anyways. Look at Atlanta Falcons. Then take a wide receiver at the first one, take an edge. But I think they could use another wide receiver at Drake London still. So I'm again on that, and I'll give Antoine Wells Jr. out of Ole Miss. I'll go to Miami Dolphins. Again, I don't think they're no value to your offensive lineman that much, just because they never do in McDaniel's scheme. They never really value tight ends much either. It's super high on their lead chart. But they got Trevon Holland and they extend him. He is free agent. And then they also brought in someone player from the Bills with the survival, but he's 33, so how much longer does he play? So I'll give him safety help. I'm gonna give him Kendall Winston Jr. out of Penn State. I got New York Jets. Like I think from it, like I would like for chart to develop a year behind like Rodgers, but like does Rodgers play another year is a question because like he does. We'll see. And then like, I think yeah, but I don't take Jackson Dart out of Ole Miss. I just say a little higher than the Weekman after their week. I got the Green Bay Packers. I don't think they're going to take a wide receiver to second round again because they have so much talent at wide receiver. Still on rookie deals. Like they have to extend those guys yet. This guy, the closest guy that extends Chris Austin. It's injury prone. So like, will they extend him anyway? And they still a ton. So yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. The Ryan Fast takers, they don't need a running back, obviously. And they don't really have a ton of needs just because I don't think they're really going to need a defensive tackle because they got Devontae Wyatt and Kenny Clark. We should also like some extra edge help. They do got Lucas Smith, but Preston Smith could be gone. It's always nice to have good rotation edge help just because it always is nice. I don't draft Ashton Gillette heavily though. I like the Houston Texans. I think you're brought in Joe Mixon, but how's he doing on no team? Struggled some injuries last year. The Bengals, he's 28, 29 next year. I'm gonna give him some back help. I'm gonna give him Quinshon Judkins out of Ohio State and lay up Ole Miss. So I got the Dallas Cowboys. This is why kind of movement a decent deal maybe area running backs just because there's Marion Hampton who's not really good running backs still here, but they need a running back help. But they could also they said CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, I think, somewhat only has 1 year left in his deal, so he probably leaves. Even then, you don't have much at number three wideout. They're not giving him help to wideout. Outside of Steve, I'm not giving Trey Harris at Ole Miss, and I'm just gonna assume they keep Dak Prescott. I just assume they do. Look at the Buffalo Bills. It's too early for the next edge. Like they got Jamar Hamlin and Taylor Rapp, but I don't really like Jamar Hamlin. They also got Mike Edwards. Or like there's a ton anyways. So I'm not getting some safety help. I'm gonna give him Xavier Nicomafa of Iowa. Now we get the Philadelphia Eagles. They drafted their hopefully right tackle of the future. Eventually replace Lane Johnson. I think they're like just take the linebacker a little bit better in second round just because you don't like super high. Even this might be a little high for um Roseman, but I like it here. I don't take any studs out of Oklahoma. Finally help upgrade that linebacker room. I'll get the Cincinnati Bengals. It's way too early for the next edge, opinion. But like they got Chase Brown, they have Zach Moss. I don't like some of those players too as like number one running back. But they could also use some tier for flying help. They got to take Harris as center, but they could upgrade that. Like former Buccaneers guard assigned that a couple years ago. Struggle since he came over. So yeah, I'm gonna get some guard at the year for flying help. I'm gonna go Tate Giles out Georgia. I'll get the Detroit Lions. Also, with the Bengals, like kind of hope on these good running backs. Falls to your next pick. Like Hampton, Henderson, Edwards, and Singleton are all good running backs. So it's like, yeah, if I'm saying that's in the third round, but like if in the actual real life third round, hope maybe that happens. Now we got the Detroit Lions. So yeah, like they did sign TJ Reader. They got why am I blanking on some names today? Forgot Alien McNeil. Sorry about that. I'm just struggling some names. Like they brought in the Reader. Obviously, he's gonna be 31 going into next year. I think it's a little early for Dion anyway next wide receiver, so not don't do that. Now does Reader bounce back and return ACL? And Ellen McNeil, he is a free agent in this season. So does he? I hope they resign him, but do they? And then they go over Tariki, their top defensive lineman. That also is free agent. Yeah, I'm not giving some defensive tackle help. I'm gonna give them Dante Corneo and Cincinnati. I've got the Baltimore Ravens. Ryan Stanley, there's still a ton of injuries. I still think they're gonna move on. This is a high pick on tackles. I don't think they can do that. But it's too early, in my opinion, for another edge. They, which they could use some intro because they lost a lot at edge in free agency this offseason. 6 last year, but still think it's a little early for Burks. Like they just signed Derrick Henry. I don't think they're going to draft another running back. Uh, they could draft running back high. Henry should be 31. And it did just slow down a little bit this last season. Titans. How's you do? You know what? I don't really like some of these teams needs. Like this team's needs this early. Some of the players. I want to give them their future running back to replace Henry after he leaves or just declines more. I'm going to give him Marion Hampton at North Carolina. Like at San Francisco 49ers, they need some design help. I think it's a little early for on the screen. I mean, anywhere, not definitely way too early for any of the other interior alignments. I don't think do that. They got rid of Eric Armstead. They get Devon Hargrave. They tried Emily Collins. I think he's only on a 1 year deal. And then you can kind of use an upgrade for that. You can also use the little upgrade on like edge group. So like it or mix edge, so I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna give him higher across the third. And even McConnell's good. The Niners still have good rotation depth at defensive line. So they could still like do that either way. Now I get the chance to do Chiefs. Uh, they could just make some cornerback help. It's too early. Then again, hopefully that's a replacement for Kelsey. I'm gonna give him Luke Lackey of Iowa. There we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day.